This is a message from the future. My name is Dan Bassett, and I live just outside Milan with my wife and 2 daughters. Here in Italy, we are living about 1 to 2 weeks ahead of the rest of the Western world. We are in the future regarding COVID-19. Schools in our region closed on February 23rd, along with all major events. We were happy to see this caution, but to be honest, at the time, there were a total of 146 infected in all of Italy. So we decided to go ahead and go to the mountains for our snowboarding trip that had already been planned for months. And we had a great time. Slopes were pretty empty, the hotel was fairly empty, but what really hit home was talking to the owner of the hotel, who told us that starting the next Monday, March 2nd, for the first time in 50 years, he had nobody staying at his hotel. Tourism accounts for up to 15% of the Italian economy. And yet the government was knowingly taking steps that would and will continue to harm its own economy for the sake of trying to contain this virus. We knew things were getting much worse and much more serious when the schools in our region were canceled for a second week. And as of March 1st, 1,694 were infected and 41 had already died. Masks started disappearing from shelves and online. We actually have masks in the house for cleaning. I thought I would combine a workout, as exercise was allowed, with taking masks to my parents down south of Milan and to my brother who lives inside the city limits. Of course, it was fun seeing my brother and his family, but it was also a little weird as no hugs, no kisses on each cheek.
Nice.
Moms? It feels weird not to hug her.
Ciao.
Having a good time.
It was really great to get out and go on bike rides. We definitely felt like we needed the fresh air, but we tried to keep our distance as much as possible. Actually watched my daughter talk to her best friend, or more like yell to her best friend across a bike path just to keep their distance from each other. By March 10th, all of Italy was shut down, having gone over 10,000 infected and more than 600 dead. There was a mass exodus from the north toward the south. The clubs and bars were still packed with young people. Lots of people saying, "Oh, I'm young, it doesn't matter, even if I get it, it's no big deal." But the real problem was that the hospitals, at least in our region, were already completely full. They didn't know where to put people anymore. But the young people were infecting their elderly grandparents and aunts and uncles and parents who were getting sick and ending up in the hospital. So suddenly thousands of people in hospitals were saturating the system and doctors couldn't keep up anymore. Grocery shopping started to become a very surreal experience as pull into these parking lots that are mostly empty as the other shops were closed. And then the grocery stores were completely full of people outside. So we just stand in these long lines, completely quiet. This brings us to March 12th. On that day, Italy went over 15,000 infected and over 1,000 dead. That was just over 1 week ago, and as of this moment, those are approximately the numbers that you're seeing in the US right now. So 1 week ago, Italy was where the US is now, and there are many other countries that are in very similar situations right now. Unfortunately, the situation from there only got worse. We have more than doubled that number in 1 week. And our lockdown is getting tighter and tighter. I have a lot more I can share about this future that we are living in Italy. So if you want to see more, subscribe, comment, and most of all, share this video. I have done my best to present only facts and my direct experience. This isn't to scare anybody, but to help you understand what's happening in Italy right now.